Yes.
To order the Sandy Springs Planning Commission meeting for February 18th, 2026. With that, let's turn it over to Sam for roll call and general announcements.
Thank you, Chair. Good evening, Mr. Chair, Vice Chair, and members of the Planning Commission. Today is February the 18th, 2025. Please confirm your, 26. Let me start over. February the 18th, 2026. Please confirm your attendance as I call your name. Chair Reed Haggard.
I am here.
Vice Chair Andy Porter.
Here.
Commissioner Robin Conklin. Absent. Commissioner Karen Tralovich.
Here.
Commissioner Sherwin Clemens.
Here.
Commissioner Stephen Leeds.
Here.
Commissioner Elizabeth Kelly. Absent. Your attendance have been confirmed, excuse me, your attendance have been confirmed and will be included in the official meeting minutes. Now I will read the announcements regarding the decorums and the procedures of the Planning Commission meeting. The Planning Commission duty is to review and provide recommendations on applications for legislative review, including text amendments, comprehensive plan, character area maps, amendments, zoning map amendments, rezonings, and conditional use permits. The petition will be heard in the sequence listed on the posted agenda. Following are some of the rules and procedures for this part of the meeting. The applicant and all those speaking in support of the application will be allowed a total of 10 minutes to present the petition. The applicant may choose to save some of the time for rebuttal following the presentation by the opposition. The opposition will be allowed a total of 10 minutes to present its position. Since the burden of proof is upon the applicant will be allowed to make closing remarks provided time remains for the original allotted time. Staff will keep track of the time for both sides. Those called to speak will be taken in the order that the public comment cards were received by the planning and zoning clerk prior to the beginning of tonight's meeting. All speakers will identify themselves by name, address, and if applicable, organization before beginning their presentation. Demonstration of any sort within the chamber is prohibited, so please refrain from any applause, cheering, booing, outbursts, or dialogue when the person is speaking. Please show the same respect to the person speaking that you will expect to receive. The applicant shall not submit materials to the Planning Commission during the meeting. All materials should be submitted to the Community Development Department at least 30 days prior to the scheduled meeting for inclusion in the normal distribution of packages to the Commission. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Sam. Before we get started, I want to extend a welcome to our newest member, Steve Leeds, who unfortunately doesn't have his name there. So anybody watching at home, this is Steve Leeds right here. Okay. Okay. Welcome, Steve. We have an agenda for tonight that features one case and some new business. With that, anybody, a motion to approve this agenda?
I make a motion to approve the meeting agenda for February 18th, 2026.
Second? Second, and all in favor?
Aye.
So moved. One question, Matt, I wanted to ask you though, on this, it looks like you're going to bundle everything together. Is that ideally, William, the way that we should vote on it as one entity? Because they're really kind of three parts, right?
Yeah, at least three parts. And feel free though to jot whatever comments that you may have and anything you might consider you may want to adjust or whatever the inclination is. And we'll add that as a note for your recommendation.
Okay. Yeah. I'm fine doing it as one. That's good, right, Wood?
Yeah, we typically done them this way, I think, in the past, where we have them all referenced and then staff will go through it. And I mean, certainly each could be picked out. You can do it however you vote, you can do it however you
Okay. All right then. We also have meeting minutes from our October 26th It's that long ago.
Yeah.
October 22nd meeting. That, I think Sam sent us to it earlier today. As best I can recall from so long ago, these look accurate to me. I don't know if anybody did, but, a motion to approve those, minutes from our last meeting.
Mr. Chair, I motion to approve the minutes from our October meeting.
Second,
Second.
Carol, in favor? All right, so with that, that's approved. Let's bring on the first case. Sam?
Perfect. Thank you, Chair. 2026-001 TA-26-1 Development Code Edits, an ordinance to amend the Development Code presented by Matthew and Spont, our Senior Planner.
Welcome, commissioners and our student crowd tonight. So we've been through this before, but we will run through it again, and I think you'll find a little additional information. I'll try and cover that. So just a little bit more cleanup than we had originally seen, but all still very much related to what we've been over in brief previously. So for TA 26-1, we have Article 6 edit. Right here, we have the building placement. As you see, we discussed in the briefing that this just really allows for a little more administrative discretion, where when you have an HVAC unit or pool equipment, especially not generators, that there's oftentimes a need for those mechanical equipment to be placed in a position where they can't currently be placed, as they're not allowed to go into a setback. This would allow for up to 10 feet of discretion in that versus the current limit of 10%, which usually ends up being 2.5 feet or less. So in these circumstances, the director would have the ability to allow for mechanical equipment to be placed, certain mechanical equipment to be placed within or up to 10 feet of a setback, so long as there's a minimum of 5 feet remaining between the property line. Article 7, here we have the use table as talked about. We'll see in the ON district that one of the civic uses, which is promoted in the district intent statement, is currently shown as just not allowed with that dash through it. We find that to generally be a error of omission, that was not the intent ever to not have government facilities as a civic use to be allowed in that district. So we correct that here with a permitted status for that use. Here we have in section 731 for the multi-unit type development, the requirements for commercial, the minimum amount of commercial. This is not a material change. This is an order change. So we're moving 731 G3D out of G3D and into G2B, which is just the section before that. So this reads a little clearer, a little bit more to the intent of what we're doing with the commercial requirements for multi-unit. Article 8, here we talk about neon signs or open signs or both. So this is the one extra little edit that we made after we talked with you guys at the briefings. Again, nothing really different here in material from what we told you, just making it consistent in the section which we referenced previously. So we referenced section 844, which is signs not requiring a permit, in our original edit in 843. And to match our original edit, we simply put an exposed neon and changed it to or similar LED open sign in quotes versus what was there before, which was window sign stating open, which we thought was a little bit problematic for the intent of the code and probably for what's allowed for sign code limiting speech. So going further to the original edit, here we have again, under 8.4.22, not 8.4.3. The clarifying tubed or LED lighting allowance. So again, in C3, you see neon or similar LED, and then open signs versus signs stating open, problematic, are allowed in windows as specified in 8.4.4, the section we just talked about. And then beyond that, a little simpler explanation of what's allowed in terms of neon signs. Beyond that, it's any kind of LED or pole sign like that that is, it cannot be exposed. It actually has to be behind some sort of face. That's it. After this, it's with council next month.
Good. All right, so with regard to our case with development code edits, we've seen that. Sam, do we have any comment cards or, well, regardless, I'll open the public hearing portion of this. Is there any comment cards?
Nope, not at this time, Chair.
All right, with that, I will close the public hearing and ask if someone wants to offer a motion.
I will
All right,
offer a
Joe.
motion to approve, case 2026-001, EA 261, development code edits.
And your motion is to approve. All right. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Trowers. Any discussion? Anybody have any questions or anything they want to ask?
Quick question, can
Yeah.
does the open sign have to say open? Be in a different language?
Well, that's a good question, and that's part of what I was alluding to.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't want to limit how you say open, because
Well, in Spanish, it's what, abierto?
yeah, right. It could be a different language. There's a little bit different way of saying the same thing. Distinction without much of a difference is possible, but most of the time, yeah, it's going to say open,
Right.
conversely closed.
I just didn't know if there was any changes.
Yeah, that's out.
I'm good.
Anybody else? Okay, well, we have a motion for approval from Sherwin and seconded by Karen. All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. All right, thank you for that. I don't know if we have ongoing business. We do have a meeting in March, correct?
Yes, there is a meeting in March, correct?
Yes,
There's a meeting.
there's a, yeah,
The items of
Chair?
March.
so, Lupita here saw a small typo in our minutes. Page 3, is that? Yeah, page 3, instead of that way. It says. Item 7. Derby, so it will be returned.
Okay, well, thank you. I will mark that and initial it. Thank you for that. And all right,
Great, thank you.
so our next item is new business for election for chair and vice chair. Mr.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion to re-elect Chair Reed Haggard to be chair again and vice chair Andy Porter.
Thank you. I'd be willing to do that. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Leeds. Any discussion? Chance to pick it up.
No, I would offer my spot to someone that if they so chose. I only want to be vice chair or a member because I can vote.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit there and say, not vote.
I got it. Well, I'm waiting for the big moment.
Well, I'm hopeful for this.
Haven't had the big moment, but someday maybe the big moment. All right, well, with that, we have a motion from Karen, seconded by Steve. All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Is there anything else?
Yes.
Yes, Michelle.
So some announcements. So next meeting, we mentioned that, right? March 18th, we'll have a rezoning if they move forward. And then on March 19th, I need to mention our design guidelines, open house, if you guys are interested. It will be downstairs in the lobby, next to the piano, so it should be a great event, right, Matt? Right? I don't know.
Yep.
But that'll be our public open house for the design guidelines on that day. And then, of course, on March 20th, Day after that is the BOA and Peace Retreat. So busy week for us. Not to mention on March 17th, we have city council for this item. So.
As long as Matt is as efficient as he was tonight, then that shouldn't take very long.
I held off on rapping. I hope that's okay.
Say that, you should say, I think you should save that for the 17th.
Yeah, Mayor will love it.
All right. Anything else?
Just one comment.
Yeah.
To the team, just, I know there were a lot of questions I had around that last item, and thank you guys so much for the adjustments that you made. It makes so much more sense to me now, but I think it's clear to the public, so thank you.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought it up. You know, we're on the inside and we're not seeing how it's seen on the outside, and it looks better now. We all agree.
Yeah.
And it's written out, so I
Great, thank
probably
you.
would have wanted it.
We'll adjust it again next year.
Yeah.
But it looks good for now. So we all.
And also, before we adjourn, I just wanted to, I had hoped to be able to do it while she was here, but since she's not here, but to thank Andrea Settles for her tremendous service on the planning commission as she moves on to her next challenge. She was a great committee member and really contributed quite a bit to the planning. Yeah, so. Andrea. That someone to make a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor?
Hi.
So adjourned. All right,
It'll
that
be
was,
a record.
that was fast.
Hey.
You can still make your presentation to the facility.
No, I'm not gonna.
Where are you having wine tonight? I think, where are you having wine tonight?
Well, I don't have plans. You wanna go have one?